Massive announcement. I'm opening a theme park in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia on November 13th. People ask me all the time, MrBeast, I want to compete in one of your videos. Well, now you can. This theme park is filled with some of the craziest challenges and most insane prizes we have ever given away. Like all theme parks, we have roller coasters, we have drop towers, we have all that usual stuff. But in Beastland, we also have custom-made games that are inspired off our YouTube channel. This theme park is going to blow your mind, and tickets literally just went live. Beastland opens on November 13th as part of Riyadh season. You can book your tickets through WeBook. Guys, this is going to be awesome. I'll be there opening day. Make sure you buy your tickets before they sell out.
MrBeast just opened his own theme park in Dubai. Yeah, that actually happened. Beast World is a real-life MrBeast amusement park sitting in the middle of the desert, and that alone says a lot. This isn't just content anymore. This is full-scale business mode, and honestly, it makes earlier criticism hit way harder. A while back, DanTDM warned that some creators were leaning too far into selling flashy products for profit. Now fast forward, and MrBeast has a theme park supported by one of the wealthiest regions in the world. That shift from creator to corporation is impossible to ignore. So how did we even get here from the lunch product drama? First came the Better For You lunch kits, then the ultra-polished thumbnails, and now Beast World Dubai. Every creator who questioned this direction is
Dark secrets of the Qatar World Cup, the lack of human rights. Qatar still uses the kafala system. Essentially, this gives their employer control over their lives. They can take away their passport if they want to leave the country, forcing them to work in poor conditions and on a low wage. That low wage works out at about $275 per month. The Guardian reported that 6,500 migrants have died in Qatar since they won the bid for the World Cup in 2010. Whilst they are not all related to the World Cup, most of them were only there to build the infrastructure for it.
Starting to look way less dramatic and way more accurate. Just days ago, MrBeast announced he's launching an official theme park called Beast World. He wrote, "Next week, Beast World, our brand new theme park, opens. No build-up, no mystery, straight announcement." According to him, the park features custom games inspired by his videos, plus massive prize-style challenges. Think over-the-top competitions, high-energy attractions, and rewards that mirror his content style. Basically, a real-world version of his channel turned into an experience. It's basically the same wild energy as his YouTube videos, just turned into real-life experiences. And on the surface, yeah, it sounds exciting. But that vibe changes fast once you look at where it's being built. Dubai, or more specifically, a major entertainment zone tied to powerful regional investors. When asked why he picked that location, Jimmy said it's in the middle of the world and that most of his fans are American, so it makes travel easier. That sounds friendly at first, until you realize he could have chosen tons of other places with the same access. Instead, the park lands in one of the wealthiest regions on the planet.
Does money buy happiness? No, not. I mean, to a point, yes. Once you can take care of your health, you can take care of any immediate dangers, and you can take care of your family relatively. No, it doesn't. Those things do. When I first came into money, one of the first things I did was retire my mom, and that brought me tons of happiness. You know what I mean? And if my brother had a medical emergency and we couldn't afford it, and I made money to afford it, that'd bring tons of happiness. So once you take care of those basic necessities, so we'll say make over hypothetically $1 million, no, it really doesn't. Adding an extra zero, going from 10 million to 100 million or whatever it is, makes no difference.
By governments known for aggressively investing in Western brands and image-building projects. That part makes people raise eyebrows fast. What's even more interesting is that Community Notes stepped in almost immediately. They pointed out that MrBeast had already signed a major deal earlier this year with a Saudi-funded entertainment event, and Beast World was reportedly part of that larger agreement. So no, this wasn't really about being central for fans. It looks way more like a business decision tied to a massive payout. Let's be honest, this isn't about convenience or connection. It feels like a money-first move, wrapped in bright lights, prizes, and hype. And the location only turns the volume up even more. The Middle East's construction history is no joke. When Qatar hosted the 2022 World Cup, reports later surfaced about serious worker treatment issues tied to massive build projects. That history makes people uncomfortable when they see another mega attraction like Beast World going up in the same region. Now people are asking hard questions.
Now Jack, a completely unrelated question. Do you like MrBeast? No. Jack. Oh! Do you think MrBeast ruined YouTube?
Yes.
Now, in all honesty, Jack, why?
Because it became more about views, money, and popularity than it did about having fun.
You just don't think you had fun playing Squid Games? You don't think you had fun riding on yachts? Building wells in Africa? I don't know.
If he had fun doing those videos, they'd be longer. We'd see the fun.
Ooh.
I thought you were going to get me with that one, didn't you?
Because the same large-scale systems used for past projects are likely involved here too. And that's where the tone shifts. MrBeast didn't just scale content. He scaled into billion-dollar territory. He went from giving away money on camera to being linked with massive prestige projects that raise ethical concerns. The shift is wild. 1 minute it was, I gave away an island. Now it's, I built my own empire. And critics say the image doesn't hit the same anymore. The irony is heavy. This is the same guy who used to say he didn't care about money.
Over the span of a decade, a lot of people are very short-term sighted, but as long as you're innovating, adapting, reinvesting, I think if you do it intelligently.
Imagine like you're 9 years, still no one gives a about your channel, and you're like, one more year, here we go, one more year, here we go.
And reinvested everything into content. Back then, he was known as the generous creator, tipping workers, funding clean water projects, helping communities, and supporting youth-focused causes. But that version feels far away now. Today it's Feastables, Prime-style collaborations, Beast Burger, Lunchy, and now Beast World. What started as giveaways has turned into a full-blown business machine backed by billionaires, and the vibe has completely changed. The brand that once stood for generosity now feels like pure corporate energy with a happy thumbnail slapped on top. And this is where DanTDM slides back into the picture. Back in 2024, during the Lunchy rollout, Dan posted one simple tweet that shook everything. He said, "What happened to YouTubers, man? This is just telling people to buy stuff for money. How does this help your fans?" He didn't tag anyone, didn't call names, just spoke his mind. And it hit hard. He basically said creators should do better, without pointing fingers. And the reason it blew up is simple. People already felt it. Lunchy wasn't some revolutionary upgrade. It was a direct copy of Lunchables, with louder branding and a Prime bottle glued to the side. It looked like wealthy creators teaming up to push snack kits toward younger audiences. And that rubbed people the wrong way. Then things got worse when customers reported quality issues just weeks after launch. That's when the whole thing spiraled. And Dan wasn't just talking about one product. He was calling out a shift. The moment creators stop acting like creators and start moving like executives. Now fast forward, and MrBeast has taken that exact path straight into a full amusement park rollout. And if DanTDM was right about the money side, others were right about the mindset shift too. What used to feel personal now feels polished, planned, and corporate. And that clip people laughed at back then suddenly feels way too accurate. He straight up called out MrBeast for turning YouTube into a money and views machine instead of just having fun and being real. That one line aged better than most apology videos ever posted. Look at YouTube now. It's an endless wave of MrBeast-style clones. Same shocked thumbnails, same fast pacing, same "I survived something for 24 hours" titles. Every video is cut at lightning speed just to keep people locked in, and the originality feels drained. The platform didn't evolve naturally. It got optimized. A repeatable formula replaced creativity. And MrBeast didn't just play the game, he rewrote it. What started as a content style became a full-on business blueprint. And now that blueprint has a theme park attached to it. And it wasn't just Dan and Jack saying this stuff. Even PewDiePie, the original YouTube giant, laughed at an old clip of MrBeast telling creators to grind non-stop for 10 years. Because realistically, that path doesn't work for most people, no matter how hard they try. Meanwhile, look at PewDiePie now. He earned his success, stepped back quietly, and chose a slower life. No constant pressure to top the last video. No non-stop brand launches. Just living comfortably offline and on his own terms. Meanwhile, MrBeast is locked into non-stop selling mode, always pushing the next product, stressing over the next launch, chasing bigger numbers. And that pressure changes people. He built his name by feeling different, not like a brand, not like a corporation, just a regular guy who happened to crack YouTube's code. But somewhere along the way, That line got crossed, and now the issue isn't success, it's authenticity. Creators like Dan and Jack weren't attacking his hustle. They were warning what happens when a creator forgets what made them a creator in the first place. You can build schools, give away houses, even open a theme park. But once your audience starts feeling like customers instead of supporters, something important is gone. And honestly, Beast World in that region doesn't feel like YouTube culture anymore. It feels like a giant entertainment brand wearing a creator mask, heavy branding, polished vibes, big money energy, but not much heart. Now zoom out and look at the last 2 years. The pattern is loud. Feastables, drink partnerships, lunch kits, AI-style thumbnails chasing stats, and now a full theme park rollout. Every few months, it's another expansion. It feels less like innovation and more like scaling for the sake of scaling. And history keeps proving the same lesson. When an empire grows too fast and loses touch with its people, the disconnect always shows, no matter how flashy the rollout looks. MrBeast might not be fully there yet, but he's clearly walking that road. And yeah, it's starting to look like DanTDM. Jack, Kai, and PewDiePie weren't wrong after all. Not because MrBeast is some villain, but because the image doesn't feel fully real anymore. That's what happens when the line between creator and corporation completely disappears. YouTube used to be about connection. Now it's about construction. Bigger brands, bigger rollouts, bigger money. And when the biggest YouTuber on the planet opens a theme park in Dubai, that's a clear signal. The old YouTube era is fading, and the billionaire creator era is officially here. Those creators didn't hate MrBeast. They weren't jealous, bitter, or negative. They just saw the direction early. And now, one massive theme park later, it's obvious they were reading the signs before everyone else. But what do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.